So we keep our whole hops in a large chest freezer that keeps them at about -17. Whole hops are dried flowers. They look like this, and that's why people make their own beer. So here we have the stacks of pale malt. These two stacks are just different types of Canadian two-row malt. This is Pilsner malt. It's used for lighter colored lagers, European lagers in particular. And then we have some English-style ESB malt for making darker English pale ales. Here we have our specialty malts. There's wheat malt for making wheat beers. This is an organic pale malt, very similar to the pale malts on the other side. This is a Vienna and a Munich malt. They're also pale malts and just a little darker. They're usually used in conjunction with the regular pale malt. These are all flakes, and they're unmalted, and for that reason actually violate the Bavarian purity law, but ale brewers don't really care about that too much. They add body to your beer. All of these malts on the top row have to be mashed and are only used with all grain brewing. Down on this row, I've got some peated malt, which is essentially used for making Scotch whiskey, but it's also used in some types of beer. The rest of this row are all caramel malts going from lighter to darker, starting with the Carapils, which is light enough to actually go into a Pilsner, right up to the Belgian Special B, which is used for Belgian ales. And in the middle, we have our British-style crystal malts, the classic flavor that goes into a pale ale. On the bottom, we have our toasted malt, starting with biscuit. There's honey malt, brown amber, which is an English brown ale malt, and dark Munich. And these can also be used whether you're mashing or just extract brewing and steeping your grains. And finally, we have the roasted malts. And they're going from lighter to darker. Chocolate, which is used in brown ales, black patent, more used in porters, and then the roast barley is the real black malt that goes into a stout.